Hi guys, my name is Natasha Bacorn and today I'm going to be talking about Services Action and everything you need to know before you start the school year. Here are the timestamps of everything I'm going to be talking about in this video, and if you want to know any specific information, just go to that time and I'll talk about it then. So firstly, I'm going to talk about what is Services Action. Services Action is when students take part in activities which benefits others. This is a required component of the IB/MYP activities. These activities should benefit individuals or a community. These activities can be taken place in school or out of school. Students are required to reflect upon their activities and show evidence of their participation. The aim of Services Action is for students to take part in activities that they wouldn't do on a daily basis and to really connect with the outside community. Why is Services Action important? Services Action is important for multiple reasons. Firstly, it provides students with opportunities for helping the school, local, and international communities. It helps students apply academic, personal, and social skills to improve the community. It develops an awareness to make a positive difference in the lives of others. It allows the students to discover new skills, talents, and interests. Finally, it can help students develop as leaders who take initiative. Every year, students are required to have at least 3 Services Action. Here are the requirements for each grade level and what Services Action they have to complete by the end of the year. So in 6th and 7th grade, students have to have 1 activity that benefits the school community or wider community, 1 activity that shows that they can plan and organize activities as a group, and 1 activity of their own choice. In grade 8, they have to have 1 activity that benefits people, groups, and societies, 1 activity that benefits the natural environment or animals, and 1 activity of their own choice. In grade 9, they need to have 1 activity that's a long-term, a minimum of 2 months, attending the activity at least 5 times, 1 activity that benefits the school community, and 1 activity that benefits the wider community. In 10th grade, the students have to do a personal project, and that counts as a long-term activity. Therefore, students only need to have 1 activity that benefits the school community and 1 activity that benefits the wider community. Those are the requirements for each grade level, and you have to meet those requirements by the end of the year or else you'll have serious consequences. If you're struggling to think of Services Action ideas, here are some examples in which you can do. The school provides a ton of opportunities for students to earn Services Action, such as student council, participating in the drama and music productions, helping Mr. Moody with the MYP PHE lessons, or setting up a special day such as Purple Friday or Earth Day.
Hi, I'm Robert. I'm in grade 10Y, and for my Services Action, I'm going to be taking care of dogs.
My name is Zoom. I'm in grade 8 and I do Optimist Club.
Hello, I'm Julia from grade 10, and this year I helped out during movie night as my Services Action.
I'm Armin Rubin and I'm in grade 8 and I'm going to be doing sports day and a trash pickup this year in ICU.
Hello, my name is Adrian Gomez. I'm in grade 10 and this year for Services Action I'm participating in the school play.
Hello, my name is Alessandra. I'm in grade 10. I am doing Hamilton, what else? Junior Optimist Club and personal project for my Services Action.
My name is Francesca from grade 9, and we're doing for Services Action a hot chocolate sale every week where we make hot chocolate and we sell it to the students and the teachers, and the money goes to charity.
Once you have done your Services Action, you need to write a reflection on it and record how it went, what's the aim of the activity, etc. This you can do on ManageBack, which I will show you now. To upload a reflection on your Services Action, first go to the IB Manager and go to the tab SA, which stands for Services Action. To add a new reflection, click on the top right corner where it says Add SA Activity. When you have clicked that, Then you need to fill out the form, which is pretty self-explanatory, but I will still go over it. Firstly, fill out the activity name. This is what it's going to be called. Then you decide whether this is an in-school or out-of-school. Then you add up the hours of services action. These hours don't matter that much, but you should still record it. Then add the date of this project. This could be more than just one day. It could be a month long, so add that in. Then you need to add the supervisor's name. This is the teacher who has supervised this project. That part is the easiest part. Next is a little bit more tricky. So next you have to add the description of the services action. In this, you should talk about what you're doing as the services action and what the goal is for it. This should be around 3 to 4 sentences. For example, I did MUN, so I'm talking about what the goal of MUN is and what it is all about. After you've finished the description and the goals, you need to choose the learning outcomes. These learning outcomes are what you are going to learn after you have done services action. There are awareness, global value, perseverance, collaboration, ethics, initiative, and challenge, and new skills. Underneath that is organization. If you're doing your services action through an organization, you should write it out. And finally, you write the activity aim. This should be the aim of the activity. It should only be 1 to 2 sentences. To upload your services action, press the blue button that is in the bottom right-hand corner. Now that you have done a summary of your services action, which should be done before you do the activity, now, after the activity is over, you need to reflect upon it. To do this, you need to go to the tab next to summary, which is reflection and evidence. In this tab, you need to write a paragraph about what had happened during the services action. There are guiding questions at the bottom of the page of what you should write your reflection about. After you have written your reflection, you need to tick the boxes if you have achieved the learning outcomes that you said you wanted to achieve in your summary. To make your services action reflections even stronger, it's encouraged to add pictures and evidence that you are doing it. Your reflection doesn't just have to be written, it could also be recorded and uploaded. Here are some random questions that a lot of people have when they come to the school about services action, so I'm just going to answer them now. Do the teachers count the hours? No. To the teachers, it's much more important that the students focus on the learning outcomes in their reflections. So they really encourage students to have evidence of participation and of your reflections. How often do we have to reflect upon these activities? Students are expected to write a minimum of 1 reflection at the end of the activity. Teachers strongly encourage students to do these reflections 2 weeks after the activity is done, as it's fresh in your mind. Also in 9th grade, when you have to do a long-term activity, there should be more than 1 reflection as you're doing this activity more than once. That is all the basic information about services action. I may have missed a few things, and if you have any questions, please get in contact with any teacher and they'll be happy to help you. Also, on the website, there is a whole tab about what services action is and a ton of files so you can find out more information. Thank you, and check out my other videos if you have questions about ManageBac, what the timetable is, what a daily life is like at ISU. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.